Alrighty, it's 2 p.m. and we are drawing. I yeah. So basically, we're going to do some side stuff. Like I'm going to make my schedule and stuff. Um, so here's the thing. I figured out that I can actually get everything to work a bit better if I'm going to make Sundays in that peculiar method, right? So um, depending on how much I have to do over time, depending on how much I have to do over time during the day, right? From the side stuff, like for example, I didn't do the morning stream because I was doing commission, right? So like I'm going to stabilize the Sundays based on how much I've got to do, and that many streams are going to be done. Sundays are going to be days with Davis. I'm going to, of course, make breaks. So there are going to be 2 streams with 2 hours, morning, afternoon, and then I want to make 3-hour long stream on Sundays where I'm just going to, where I'm just going to focus on stuff. So, right, so like there's going to be the 7 p.m. Stream that's supposed to be 3 hours long. That's my plan. We'll see if this week is going to fire or not. What we are going to do at the start is actually going to be making the plan, and the plan is already done because I've made it last time, which I mean, 2026. So basically I'm going to make it in a way that here's the thing. I was trying to figure out like, oh, how can I custom everything? And I figured out I need to do streams, right? I need to do streams. I want to make streams, but I've also noticed that I'm capable to, make the streams, and I'm more energized when I'm having breaks during the week. So I think the entire week, I'm not going to stream throughout the entire week. I've checked what exactly days are not as... Hi Zaga, Gatev here, how are you? Hoping how's going? Did not expect stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's... yeah. I've got a... yeah. So basically the stream is going to be a bit different. So Sundays are going to have like 3 streams planned, but depending on how much I have to do during the weekend, I'm going to limit the streams, right? So morning, afternoon, 2-hour long stream, then 7 p.m. 3-hour long stream. In total there's going to be about 7 hours throughout the entire day. So I'm going to spend about 8 hours throughout the day. So I've figured out couple plans, like 5 plans in total. I've got 5 schedules. The streaming schedule, sleeping schedule, work schedule, and like channel related work schedule, and off-stream stuff related schedule, right? So I've scheduled the entire week, and based on that I'm going to have my plan of the day, right? So I know that streaming is not going to happen on Monday and Thursday. I've checked, right? I've checked, and no matter how much I would look at it, Mondays and Thursdays are the least watched streams, always. I've checked couple streams back. Every Monday and Thursday, no matter if it was summer or not, it always had lower, lower view count. So based on off of that, I'm determining that I can take breaks during that. But since there are going to be 2 breaks during the week, I need to figure out some additional stream, because of course it's not going to I'm going to be lacking some drawing streams, right? On Saturdays I'm planning to make potential streams, so sometimes it's going to happen, sometimes it's not going to happen. At 7 p.m. I'm going to make the stream, so that's that. It's like 50-50. It may or may not happen. Depends how much stuff from the week, from my work week I have to do during the weekend, right? I believe that with that method I'm going to be capable to actually finish off everything that I need to finish during my week, meanwhile streaming, finishing all these sketches I want to do, because I've changed my mind. I want to make 3 sketches during the week, which I'm capable to do, and then start coloring one of them. So it's going to be like, 3 sketches and colored piece. We are going to draw just random stuff, and again, we are going to probably spend some time on making the list. I need to make posts. Like, all of you should be able to give me ideas for the characters, like every character that you think of, even several. There are no limits to that. And don't worry about repetitions. If it's already on the list, it's not going to be taken to the account, right? It's just, because it's already on the list, so there's already a chance for that. So yeah, that's that. So we will see. I'm going to let you know when I'll be needing the characters to my randomizer. So Sundays are set as marathons, and here's the thing. In some occasions we are going to have additional gaming streams during Sundays, like for example, a 2 p.m. gaming stream, right? So drawing, gaming, drawing, like that. And then we have like gaming stream with occasional drawing stream. Manga making is going to happen only on Friday from now on. Like I feel like that's fair. Breaks Monday, Thursday, I've said, and just drawing streams. Just generally they are going to be called drawing streams, nothing else to that. I think that's the most fair to everyone. Like all of us are going to have time for everything this way. Drawing Thursday, break, Friday, manga making. I'm going to change stuff to capital letters too. And here's the thing. In the next week I'm going to start also do some stuff, so you'll be able to see that there are going to be some changes that I'll want to add to my channel, like different thumbnails and stuff. I'm going to start working on not only on my book during the weekends, but I also want to start working on my model. Right? I want to make a new version of Devis in Vroid, but I also want to redo some stuff in Blender. For example, I want to make the clothing in Blender and stuff. So we will see how it's going to turn out. it might be a pain, but I'm going to do my best to watch some stuff. Although I think it might be easier at this point to just make Devis in Blender fully, but we'll see if I'll surrender or not. And yeah, we are going to make schedules, plans, thumbnails, models, overlay, elements and stuff. Some gaming. I want to make this like half of the size, so maybe not half, but like 45 instead of 60. So there's going to be gaming here. And tell me, folks, how are you doing? How are you doing? We're soon to finish that and we'll start drawing. We're going to start drawing. Probably, you know, what you came here for. Right? God damn it. There. And drawing here. And that one is going to that 7 p.m. That 2 p.m. That's like this. I hope you don't mind me, you know, doing stuff. How big is that one? That one's 45. Why this one being 45 is way bigger than this one? Or am I crazy? No, I'm crazy. God damn. But the PM looks smaller. Oh, because that one is capital letters and one is not. Gosh darn it. Okay. And then Sunday, I'm going to call it a marathon. And also take away the thing. There we go. $7 p.m. So, okay, breaks don't need time. Okay. Now, this. There you go. Break, drawing. 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 Break. Okay. Manga making. I know there's so much happening recently, but I was trying to figure out how, you know, how everything should look like and how I can, you know, make things better, if that makes sense. Drawing. Marathon. There we go. I don't think plan is going to change as much. Like, you know, now it's like plan that I can use every single week. All I need to do is like probably changing some stuff if there's going to be a change, but we'll see. So that's that. Let me save this. PNG. Okay. All right. I hope that this is actually working for you, all of you. Please let me know. I'm always open. Like, for example, if someone is like, you know, like, of course, I think my community knows the best when is the best, you know, when is the best way to do stuff, you know. So I want to change this whole thing. I still want to keep the magazine like view, but I want to change a couple things. I want to probably, instead of making like magazine, maybe I can do manga like manga like thing, or you know. But I think magazine is working well. I need to probably like figure out different like Davis poses, so we might do a stream for that sooner or later, but we'll see. I want to change a couple other things. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Because I think I could switch possible, like this can be here, but those could sit here. You know what I'm saying? Like make some dynamics, right? Yeah, whatever. Now, our drawing of Houshou Marine, right? Our drawing of Houshou Marine. This is what we were going for. I'm drinking coffee. Let me open a window now. Just a sec. There we go. Perfect. Volume? What do you mean volume? Am I too loud? What you mean? Muted? I'm not muted. I see the thing going. I see my microphone moving when I'm speaking. I can hear him, yeah. I can't? Oh no. Like, am I really silent? I shouldn't be. Right, let's sit down to it. Oh, I started working on my commission. That's pretty good. What the? What's wrong? I restarted the app, okay. Assuming this helped? Yes? That's good. weird. Maybe up had a stroke for a second. It's the doll. Yeah, I'm telling you. It must be the doll. But it's so pretty. Isn't Pandora's box also looked nice? Well, a other one should come in soon. I see. You're going to have to deal with them. Oh my. Zaga, how are you? Me. Kelly. What the GPT in chat GPT stands for. Oh my. Also, good morning. Good morning. Hi. How was your sleep? Crappy. Oh. I have some hiccups. I don't understand why. I don't think I should be getting hiccups right now. Not the yadas. Not the fucking yadas. Yadas. Angie. I think this one needs correction. Like there's nothing inside this, right? So that should kind of break instead of, you know, bend like this. So why your sleep was crappy? Hi Doxxing, glad to be here. How are you? How's it going? How have you been? Hi, hi. I'm doing good. You know, just resting, drinking some coffee. We've just made the schedule for the next week. And now we are working on the Houshou Marine illustration. I mean, it's going to be a sketch, but I want it to be quite detailed, actually. I slept for a little bit. Oh, I see. I see, I see. Also, folks, sorry that, you know, I'm not going to be really as talkative. You know, like, that's the thing. Like, I want to, if this is the thing, capable to make much better works when I'm trying not to force any topic, you know? Because like quite often I'm sitting here and I'm most likely just wondering what I can talk about. So I want to just focus on drawing itself, and if a topic comes up, then we can talk about it, right? Okay, wait. Should we do topics? I mean, if you have anything you want to talk about, like, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you from starting the topic. I gladly talk with you about something. You know? Like, the thing is that it's just me who doesn't have the topics. So I'm feeling like I kind of need to come up with something, but on the other hand, like, I know that if I'm going to try and come up with a topic I'm going to for sure fail to, you know, keep up with. With everything. I see a munchkin. I've seen a munchkin cat yesterday. Ooh, that's nice. Where did you see it? At my grandma's house. Your grandma got a munchkin cat? Flying as an autistic person. They can fly. Now it's a stray. Oh. How could someone leave a munchkin cat like this? Just randomly. Munchkin cats are genuinely expensive to buy. Hmm. I'm going to catnap it. Oh my. Ziga, do I have permission? Actually, I've got some Lego games that I was trying to aim for. Surprisingly, I've managed to snatch more because actually there was a sale for packages, and the packages turn out to be cheaper than the games themselves in the original price. So in a price of less than one game, I've got like crap load of them. So I'm happy. Is it neglected? No, it's a stray. It's stray, okay. Oh, why I've seen no there? I think I have too little caffeine in my organism. It's not stealing them. Yay! What is the multiple person version of a succubus? Is it a succubi? What you drawing? She's got this kind of like an anchor pattern here. Succubi? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. What's the full extension of J.R.R. Tolkien? Is the cactus... It like cactus is cacti. Yeah. Cacti. Colossus Colossi. And an incubus. Is it incubusi? Incubus. Incubi, okay. That's crazy. I might need to drop out from college. Couple, like 2 weeks in. Dude, I don't have an easy access to the building, and the classes are not fully remote. Like each week I need to go there at the spot on every Sunday. Meanwhile, I really don't have the possibility to go there physically. So just because, and you know, just the problematic thing that I was told that it's differently. It's different, and I won't be, I won't need to, you know, work things out this way. It sucks so badly, man. And come to think of it, I was really happy to start. Love it. I love it too. Like, slow and steady wins the race, but even now my slow and steady is way faster than what it used to be. I've noticed. I mean, first of all, the sketch, and because this is going to be the sketch, right? Sketch slash line art. And come to think of it, if we look closer into that, yeah, it's starting to look way better, way better. Also, funny thing, first classes that we've had so far was using AI for the graphic design. Like they're like, oh yeah, so we can choose different forms of AI if it's image generating, prompt giving, maybe research and stuff, and I'm thinking like, AI for research? What are they talking about? Yeah, like nowadays, if you want to go and make logos and stuff, AI is like very crucial element, because like you just type in explaining more or less what you are thinking about, like what you want, and AI is outputting you like perfect elements for what you are thinking about and like structure of it. But because of that, unfortunately, a lot of logos are going to look the same. And soon, it won't really matter if you're using AI or not, because you'll have to get back to the times where AI will be not a thing. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. So, you know, just because. But I was really shocked when they've mentioned to use AI for research. AI is hallucinating informations. It's not giving you 100%. Logos. Oh, logos. Oh. I mean, if you want, I can make you a logo. Or you can ask ChatGPT to give you a nicely looking logo. I'll think of something maybe. Remember, you can always ask me for help. I can even just make a sketch for you. Graphic design, it's just AI. And I'm thinking like trying to resolve the thing with graphic design and stuff with portfolio with those tools, because like if you know, if that's what they want, they can receive. Hell yeah, look at that, so beautiful. All right, I like it. So, even professional designers are now using the same thing. I mean, the thing is, like I've mentioned already, like it's a good tool for like stuff that you would usually spend hours on. And because of thanks to that, you can just make like instead of one logo in the same time, you can make 4. Right? 15 minutes per logo. Hi Azur, glad to be here. How are you? How's it going? I think I haven't seen you in a long while. How have you been? My memory is ringing like, hey, actually, I've already seen that nickname. I'm actually the Miku. Oh, Miku. Yeah. That's yeah. That's why I remembered it. Holy, haven't seen it in a long while. Where have you been this whole time? You alright? Yeah, lol. Glad to hear. I'm at the hospital right now because I pneumonia though. Oh shit. No. So sorry to hear that. Get well. Get well. For a split second, instead of saying get well, I wanted to say get good. But I've figured out that it's not the word to use. Your art improved so much, and so happy for you. Thank you. Well, you know, it's just some works on the art style. Finally figure out what I want to do with my art style. It's not like weird mashup of anime and realism. It's just, you know, it's just pure anime now. I figure out the style I want to focus on, and I think we've achieved the goal today. You know, today, this year. That's great. Yay. Also, I figured out that some things can't be jumped over because of the aphantasia that I have. So I've just, you know, kind of silently accepted the fact, and here we are. I'm gonna hang out with my friends online. Bye, have fun drawing. Thank you, take care. Hey, again, get better, right? Don't let the pneumonia get to you. Stay creative. Slowly but surely. Nothing to rush, we'll get it. Don't bad the bite bugs. Zega, are you alright? Moja Zega. Blop. Bond names the James. Bond called you Lens. Oh no. By the bed and bugs. Damn, like that popular author, Jorkin Rolkin Tolkien. Like that chat jumputer poputer toputer. Oh dear lord. I'm just... man, I'm just done. Bad. Mantua, Mena, Wolf, and Zombie. Oh my. Don't bite the bug bed. Do the cat? Huh? Cat snack? Kitten, please unblock me from Facebook. Kitten. I'm sorry, I've attached you to the spoken word mumble rap about sacrificing you to the devil. I know your please Kitten, I know your grandma sees your Facebook. Some call... there's a darkness inside of my heart. Some call me twisted. Sonic Generations lore really effed me up. Some called me twisted. Heard TwitchCon drama? Yeah. Just yesterday, read about this. Probably right after the incident. And like people are clowning on Twitch right now. And I've seen the clip how the heck that even looked like. Dude just walked up nonchalantly, walked to Emiru, and just grabbed her like back of her head in like, you know, portion of her head and the neck, like on the connection, so she couldn't like twist her head away, and he just, you know, started going down. Like, that's freaking disgusting, man. Like, first of all, real men shouldn't really act like that. Second of all, like, I can't believe that the guy literally passed through several different like stages of security that there should be. I can't believe that no one from the staff on the TwitchCon actually never checked on her after she was literally assaulted. And not only that, I can't believe that the only person who acted was literally the bodyguard hired by Emiru. Literally the only person that reacted. No one. There was literally a guy standing right behind her. He literally just looked at the entire incident to happen, to unravel. Like, even if that was a viewer, if I would be there, I would do something. Like, she literally almost immediately started to, like, behave like she's not even sure what the heck is happening. And not only that, even though there's a proof of what happened, Twitch still said that it's a high. The thing I don't understand is that everybody knows most of the fanatics that willing to go to TwitchCon are weird people. Then why don't they have security? That's the thing, they have. They have security. Here's the thing, Emiru already had occasions like situations like that, right? Incidents like this nearly happening. And it was like, apparently they don't. No, there are people, but they don't care. That's why a lot of girls don't go to TwitchCon. True. But also, here's the thing. Like Poki or Valkyrie. Poki and Ray were attending TwitchCons. I think they've stopped for different reason too. But like, they are not. Like, I'm aware that they don't anymore, but I'm aware that they used to attend TwitchCons. It's not like it stopped. Poki literally hired like 6 or 8 bodyguards, or 10 even. Like, I remember there was a huge group of bodyguards all around her at the last TwitchCon she went to. Like, she literally was surrounded by the guards. The thing is that TwitchCon guards are not really good at doing their jobs. There are bodyguards. Like, it is known that there are people who are supposed to do bodyguarding for streamers in cases like that, because of course Twitch is fully aware of the situations, right? The problem is that the bodyguards didn't do anything. Maybe they were paid off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to insinuate anything, but, you know, at this point the guy could literally walk up to her and stab her or something. I mean, it was even in America, so as well he could just pull up a Glock and shoot her. You know? Like, that's the thing. And I'm not shocked that a lot of, like, the only girls that are attending TwitchCon right now are Vtubers. Only because the only thing that there is to represent them is a freaking monitor that they stream to. And they are just somewhere either like from their homes or from very secured rooms that only their management, bodyguards, and generally their team have access to. Hi Caltro, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything is going? How is the work on the video going, buddy? So like the main problem that TwitchCon has is like they are losing a lot only because they can't really provide proper proper support to their streamers there. Like literally no one. Apparently, like, the dude passed like 4 gates and about like 6 different bodyguards from TwitchCon staff, and they still failed to stop him. They didn't check his ID, they didn't check what he has on him, they didn't do anything, they just let him pass through. There are recordings of the entire incident, how he just walks out of the TwitchCon with no problem. Like, that's the thing. Even though they claim that he was banned, someone literally posted the freaking video as he walks in, walks around, buys something from the vendors there, and walks out like nothing happened, and the guards didn't do anything. And that was after the incident. So Twitch literally said that they've banned him, but apparently he, despite of the ban, he can still walk around, you know? The question is how messed up someone has to be to even pull something off, to even pull off something like that. Like, if I remember correctly, Emiro is not the kind of, it's not even the kind of a streamer who is doing the bathtub meta, right? So that's one of the things. But you don't see the, you know, bathtub meta streamers walking around the TwitchCon, don't you? That only proves that internet and streaming world is very dangerous for women. And I think there has to be something done there. Like literally, something needs to be done, but I'm not sure what. I don't think that there's anything that can be done, because you can't really protect someone from the internet, because like internet has such a free access. Right? I mean, of course you need to pay to your internet service provider, but you know what I mean. I'm not sure what else I can add to this illustration. They did stop attending there, right? I think Pokemon even mentioned that on the past couple TwitchCons, she was literally going there with like taser, pepper spray and stuff, and she was hiring her own bodyguards. And not only that, she, like literally the last TwitchCon that she attended to was where she literally like hired so many bodyguards. That's unbelievable. That's scary. That's really scary. I'm wondering, here's the thing. I know the Pokemon Legends ZA have been released already. I haven't bought the game. I didn't buy it. It's not like I'm endorsing not to. Like, it's not like I'm endorsing any kind of boycott. Like, to be fair, I'm breaking the chain of buying all available to me Pokemon games. Only because I feel like Pokemon stopped being the game I want. Like, even though they are keeping on pushing more and more stuff, the more and more I'm looking at it, like, I'm really happy they've started making more, they've made more Mega Evolutions. I really like Mega Evolutions, personally. Ever since X and Y, right? So I've, from the very beginning of the idea, I really liked the concept of Mega Evos. The thing is that I really don't feel good with that. The new Pokemon is a joke. Yeah. Yeah. The game literally is one huge closed map when you are walking around in a city, if I remember correctly. I don't think you have such a huge open world like you've had in Scarlet and Violet. I haven't even watched it yet, to be fair, so it's hard for me to really say, so sorry if I'm saying something wrong, but literally the game doesn't look like a game. You know, the game ain't gaming. And it hurts. It really hurts. And I've seen a lot of people like playing it and stuff. I'm watching Purple Cliff. Pokemons don't die, they faint when you overdamage them, and you can still capture. This has been in anime ever since first season. You first had to defeat the Pokemon by overdamaging them until they faint, and then you could force capture them. Or if the Pokemon had such a friendship with you that it was allowing you to capture it. Also, if you miss the ball, there are scavengers who collect them and give them back to you for free. Yes, but you can still end up in the situation where you don't have Pokeballs. Like Jack, Purple Cliff, had this happen to him on stream. He almost caught a shiny Baniri, but he ended up having no Pokeballs still. So I don't think that makes such a huge difference. I feel like it's good because, like, okay, if Pokemon breaks the Pokeball, okay, but it never was doing any... It never had sense that Pokeballs couldn't be scavenged back if you just missed them. Because you could, like, why, if you throw the Pokeball, what stands in your way to just walk to the place where the Pokeball landed, picked it up, and reuse it? That never had sense to me that you couldn't do that, so I'm really happy they've done it. But again, even though there are things that I really like about it. You can run from trainer battles despite there are absolutely no stakes. Also makes sense. Why would you be forced to play to battle with them until all of your Pokemons are down? That's the thing. There are systems that make sense. Like, they've just completed the logic for the Pokemons. Because why wouldn't you be able to run away from a battle? Right? Usually the Pokemon battles were like someone was trying to bully you. Like, you just walk, mind your goddamn business in a park, and someone is like, hey, yo, throws the Pokeball. Well, now it's a hand-holding simulator. Yes. That I can say, because there's so many different things. Now it's a hand-holding simulator, because the game constantly holds your hand. As consequence. Yeah. Like, I think there have to be some consequences that, you know, that could be done. I don't know, like, maybe... Okay, maybe you can run away, but let's say it's actually forbidden in Pokemon World to run away from the battle that you've accepted. Allow people to accept the battles, and if you run away from the battle, then the person can even call the police because they might demand money from you. Or something like that? I don't know. Or like, I don't know, I mean, it never was, like, a lot of stuff in main Pokemons never had much sense. A lot of, like, running away from the battles makes sense. Collecting back the Pokeballs makes sense. Maybe they could make the, you know, catch rate more difficult for Pokemons. That would be good, because that means more Pokeballs would be destroyed. So sure, if you miss the Pokeball, you can collect them back, but Pokemons can still break your Pokeball that you throw at them. Collecting balls makes zero sense. Why? That's the thing. Why? Why it doesn't? Like, if you... But it's not you who collect them. Okay, then yeah, that makes no sense. The fact that... So basically you could buy back your Pokeballs this way for lower price, or and like you could have percentile for it and give it for free, scavengers and you find them somewhere in the city and they know which ones are yours and give it free. That's the thing. Maybe like from scavengers you could buy back the Pokeballs for less than the original price. So for example, if the normal Pokeball is $100, right? 100 yen or Poke dollars or whatever that is. Then you could, in theory, like, okay, sure, you can either you could either buy back for half the price or scavenge yourself, and actually while scavenging there's a chance that you are going to find Pokeballs broken because like you are throwing it with some impact, right? So they can break on an impact, but not all of them, right? It's like a cup can fall down on a floor and it can still be intact, right? You found Pokeballs randomly in the old games. Yes, but not your Pokeballs. Right? That's the thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about buying Switch 2, Pokemon ZA, and the availability to play older games too kinda gets me, you know? But I don't think I want to buy Pokemon ZA. In the end, In the end, I still have crapload of games. Maybe I'm going to catch up on Pokemon series, you know, with time. It's not like they are going to kill all the consoles, cut all the support, and just deep into the unknown, right? At this point, Nintendo is still quite powerful company in the end. So I think they can manage, even with some criticism on their necks. But I really think there's like... they can be good. That's the thing. They could be good. Like Nintendo was the thing. Like a lot of like they're striving to fulfill kids' dreams. Like they still make consoles quite cheap relatively to other consoles, right? Like for example, PlayStation was way more expensive than Nintendo Switches, and Nintendo Switch 2 is still you know, less expensive than many other games, right? I mean, than any other consoles. But I think their PR is really bad. What they are, like, they don't have any PR, that's the thing. Like, you know... they're just walking around and suing everyone for everything. Let me check a little something. I want to check if I've received an email back from HoloLive. I wrote to them regarding the illustrations because I've had some question. No, they didn't. I doubt they will. B. B. Yeah, I doubt they will. Like the thing is, I want to know if some of their talents are would feel okay if they like their like avatars would be portrayed smoking and stuff. You know? Like for example, because I've got an idea for Mori Calliope, idea. Because like she's known to be really like around music and stuff. So I was thinking like she's like sitting on a couch, you know, in like the chill room in the studio, and she's like smoking a cig, have like maybe a cup of coffee or something, you know, the typical breakfast of champions. Yeah. We're managing a lot, yeah. Like, I know that, for example, some either brands wouldn't feel okay with it, or some, you know, other stuff wouldn't feel alright with it. You know, like, maybe just a person wouldn't want to be portrayed smoking, right? Like, for example, I don't smoke. I've never smoked in my entire life. That's the thing, right? I've never smoked. I don't know how to smoke. Even I've heard that, you know, I've heard that there's like a technique for that or something. So basically, my what? Yeah, like what? Like someone was trying to explain this to me. Like when you get this smoke, right? When you suck the smoke in, you have to like breathe in slightly to get this smoke to your lungs, and then you exhale, or something like that. But like, I've never smoked in my entire life, but I know. Okay. Well, you can, so you can see that I actually don't know how to smoke. But I still sometimes was doing. I still was doing the illustrations where Davis is smoking, right? Because of the illustration needs, right? I needed like action that would fit into the situation. So like, you know, Davis sits in like a bar, holds a glass of whiskey. What would be nicely fitting touch that would fill in some space? Like a cigar or a cigarette, like something like that, right? That fits. But the question is, like, so, like, I don't mind if Davis is going to be portrayed smoking or not. The thing is that a hooker. God damn. Yeah, I don't think hooker would be a good thing. I don't think I would want Davis to be portrayed with a hooker. So that's the thing, right? Like, I don't want Davis to be portrayed in certain scenarios, so I also know that that other people, like for example, you know, holomems might wish not to be presented in certain scenarios, like for example smoking or being excessively drunk, or well, excessively, like visibly drunk, or portrayed consuming alcohol, right? Maybe Hololive doesn't want this, right? But like, I think I've checked this, and they are like, you know, I don't think I've seen anything about this. That's why I prefer to ask. Because, you know, if the talent doesn't have any issue with that, why not? Right? You ping pong so fast between topics. Yeah. I think so. Well, you know, that way I can say something, I find the connection, I'm mentioning things from the connection, and kind of trying to portray the connection within my train thoughts. Plan on streaming at 7? Yes. With a guest, most likely, if the guest will like to be on stream. So yeah, we are planning to stream at 7. I don't think I'm going to sit much longer either. Secret guest? No, no. We already streamed. I want to stream with my girlfriend, right? The secret guest girlfriend. Oh my. This illustration looks more and more advanced. That's really good. That's really good. I like it. Hell yeah. That's really darn good. I really like what I see here. I really like it. So we are going to make this here. There's going to be like... Oh. Like that. No, 5 pixels. But yeah, I'm noticing that I'm capable to do much more, you know, in one go. But I'm also noticing that it's like I'm still affected, like I'm still drawing slower, right? And I don't mind it, because I'm now doing the quality over quantity, right? Hmm. There. Bueno. And over here she has like a thing. Wait, let me check the other. There. Okay. Got it. There's like a plaque here. And that. Yeah. And over here, this is going to have a line here. And there's going to be that. And she has like a heart here. Okay. Yeah. And that also is going to have edging. I can't believe that tomorrow I'm going back to work again. I hate it. Tomorrow I might be fired. We will see. Or maybe my boss is going, like, you know, he always like talking shit about stuff. How come? He's constantly talking to people that our team is too big and so on and so on. He's been talking like that for a while. He never told me that. So he's planning on firing someone. On Friday he said that we need to talk about something. Like, the problem is that he doesn't know how to manage people. So he's constantly changing my priority, and I'm struggling with completing things quickly because he's constantly changing my focus from things. And I've told him, like, dude, I mean, he said like, oh, because we have to talk on Monday when he'll be back. And I was like, dude, you are constantly changing my focus. The priority means that I'm going to make something over other tasks until it's finished. If you are telling me to find a new client, I'm going to look for it until it's found. But if you are going to constantly walk up to me and tell me to do different things, taking away my focus from those things, then like, how do you expect me to have anything done, right? And I have, you know, I've told him that, you know, oh, I have write this email, write that email, right? And I was like, okay, but you know, something, right? And like, I was confused, right? And I've asked him like, okay, so should I hold up from writing this email? And he was like, no. Is it so difficult to write 2 emails? The thing is, I have much more emails to write throughout the day, and a lot of them are still left unanswered, only because of him. And then he told me that we need to talk on Monday, and I've told him, you know, that he's constantly changing my focus, so you know, yeah. The main issue is that he literally have no idea how to manage people. He literally have no idea how to manage people. He received the company from his father. His father has a bit more knowledge, obviously, right? Because he made the company and managed to hold it for a while. Unfortunately, my boss is not his father, but him directly, and he has no experience, no knowledge, no nothing. And at this point, everyone in the office, actually, I can say, is better than him, one way or another. We, all of us have more experiences, more knowledge about performing tasks and stuff. So at this point, it's like, you know, why would you work for someone who... Why would you work for someone who clearly doesn't know what he's doing, right? Answer is money, right? So that's that. But even if he fires me on Monday, I'm going to still have 2 weeks notice. So plus I'm receiving more and more commissions. I've just received a commission for $1,000. So who knows? Maybe it will end up that I won't even need to look for a job, because I'll be able to just sustain myself from that. We'll see. Doubt that it's going to happen, but gotta be of good thought, you know? Like, over time, you learn that losing a job is not end of the world. Like, my first job lost was really harsh on me. Like, especially that I didn't do shit. Like, you know, I was doing my job and etc. Like, I'm trying to do my job here too. But like, some people just have no idea what employee is, and you know, and what they can do and what not. Like, the guy literally doesn't pay us overtime and demands from us to work from our homes after the work is done, right? So we're working from 8 to 16. He's he demands from us to come back homes and basically still do our job there. Or whenever you are sick or you're on a leave, he still like writes to you, messages you, calls you, and like demands from you to make tasks. Even though you've took, you know, day off from your work, he still forces you to work. So and it's always, you know, threats. Oh, because I'm going to fire you, I'm going to fire you. If you won't be working while being on leave, we're going to part ways and stuff, you know, this kind of thing. The guy is such a dick, really. I hate him. Like, he seemed really cool and stuff, but I guess it's just because, you know, posers know how to make good first impression on some people. I mean, I knew what kind of person that is, to be fair. Like, I already knew, because I've checked his company and I know what have been going on inside, but that's the thing. He thinks he can lie to me, that I don't see that we have, you know, financial issues. On the other hand, yeah, like, the guy also has financial issues, so I'd be even more than happy if he'd fire me, because, like, if he has financial issues, that means there is a risk where he won't be able to pay me off, so it's better to part ways with him now, so he would pay me off the, you know, all the last paychecks and stuff. It's such a weird situation that I'm in. Really. I don't want to lose the job, by the way. Like, I don't want to. But I'm seeing positives in that. That's the weirdest section. That's the weirdest part. And I know how it might sound, like I'm a deadbeat, but maybe I am. But on the other hand, like, you know, it's working for a guy who's constantly abusing you. You can't take days off. And literally, like, you know, he literally refused days off of my coworker, and he was like, if you don't like it, we can part ways. And that's that. Like, okay, he can refuse the thing, right? But also he's obligated to pay off for the unused days off, right? So for him, even, you know, especially since he has like financial issues, he should take to the account that it might be better for him to actually let some people go on the paid leaves. Oh my, oh my. I don't know what to do. I really don't know. I don't even know how to feel. On one hand, I feel happy. On another hand, I feel like, you know, the world could end. What would you do in a situation like that? Having abusive boss. I know that we have a bit more adult based, you know, viewership. So no, they need me, so couldn't fire. Like, the thing is that he also needs me, because I sustain all of things for his company. Like, I've made the hosting, made the website, made a lot of files. I've made the network drive, right, for like a cloud on my PC, which is hosted. If he's going to fire me, I'm going to take all of that with me. So he's going to be he won't have emails with the hosting name in there. I'm going to also like delete the hosting fully, right? Like, I'm going to delete it, maybe change the name of it, you know, we will see. Just because then I could, like, you know, just ignore all of things. Maybe even host my portfolio on it with different, you know, hosting name. Hi Dream, glad to be here. How are you? How's it going? Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long while. God damn. God damn. I'm good, how about you? I think good, doing good. Just, you know, just chilling, resting. Yeah, even though I know that he needs me in the company, he's stupid enough to, you know, to still fire. I wouldn't be shocked that, despite doing so many things, I wouldn't be shocked that he would fire me. I'm preparing for my operation, I think, next month. Oh. What you gonna operate? Bone marrow transplantation. Oh. Well, I hope that everything will be perfect, you know? I hope that everything goes smoothly and that it will help you get back to yourself, right? Get back that health. Yeah, we got a donor, so I'm happy and a little bit nervous. You know, if it's going to be like a live donor, because I think you can transplant bone marrow also from a live person. Remember to thank them. Like, you know, it's really crucial. It's difficult to find a donor from a live person. And hey, listen. Usually those are always usually those are ending with huge successes, and there are, you know, a lot of you know, there are a lot of possibilities. I really wish you to, you know, get back to life, you know, that you've had. We are giving him $20K. Well, that's a lot, but you know, I would suspect bone marrow to be even more expensive, so I'm happy I will get out of my painful life. Yeah, like that's that, you know, like finally. Like personally, to be fair, I'm not sure like what was the sickness, what was the, you know, what were issues that you had to face on everyday basis, but I know how to live with illnesses on everyday basis, you know, like I've been constantly in hospitals, I've been under constant observation of doctors. I'm medicated on everyday basis. It's not like I can get out of it. My just, you know, my just structure on, I'm messed up on structural level a bit already. So like it's just painful life that one have to get used to. But you know, it's really good that you are capable to get out of it. Like it's really important to get out of that, and I really hope that there will be no complications and you'll rest fully. It's expensive. The operation costs so much due to my father is a doctor. We got less price. Yeah. You are, yeah, but yeah, I'm really happy for you. Really, this, yeah. Slowly we are working our way through this illustration. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with this illustration. I can't wait to have it finished. God damn. I'm really happy with my works recently. That's a good sign, because that means that a lot of things that I'm doing now is, you know, is on the level that I like. I'm also almost done with one of the commissions, because like the commission that I've got, right? That thing is about, like, you know, 10 works, $100 each from the same person. So that's like one longer commission. It's split with payments, so yeah. But I'm telling you, we doing good. A lot of things are changing. I feel like slowly my life is shaping into the life I want. The last thing would be maybe ability to focus on drawing, maybe finding like an art-related job, you know, drawing things, yada yada yada. Or maybe just ability to focus on YouTube, which is a, you know, we call it that, you know, we call dreams like that dream of a chopped off head. Okay, let's see. So we've done all the, yeah, we've done all the like accessories, all the attachments, all the like different decor on her outfit. That's nice. Yeah. Hey. So what we are going to do, I see that we are already streaming for 2 hours. I don't even know when that went. I feel like I've just finished making my coffee. But yeah, I'm going to probably figure out a couple things, maybe chill to a game, because I haven't really played in a long while. And yeah, we are going to come back. I'm going to I'm going to stream with my girlfriend. And we are going to finish a thing or two. There. Okay, perfect. So what's left? The other hand, legs, barrels, background, and we'll be done with this one, with this sketch. Come to think of it, we might actually end up with making only one sketch a week, if it's going to be, you know, if everything is going to be that advanced. But I think, again, like I think I'm going to pick up speed over time. I think it's just, you know, couple hiccups on a go, as I'm paying a bit more attention to it. I'm starting, I have to accustom to it first. So that's the thing. Like, I need to accustom to it. And I see that everything else is good. Everything else is working, yeah. Yeah. So. Thanks Zaga, Muto and Dream for being active channel on Twitch. Thanks Joksai, Azure and Cultural for being active in channel on YouTube. Meanwhile, folks, stay creative and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and